welcome to my farm. Today I've had Haven here for about 2.5 weeks and she's back here eating. She did really well today when I brought her food. She didn't turn and like jump into her little canter, kick at me, which was very nice, I gotta say. And she let me give her some scratches on her chin. She's still sketchy if I start to walk to the side. She really seems very worried that I'm going to catch her or something at this point. And since she doesn't know me very well, not very trusting of humans in general, she is not. She's just not allowing that yet, which is fine. Something I did today was I let the donkeys in with her, my little herd. And for the most part, everybody was really well behaved except for Jasper. And those of you who are in my Patreon, who have followed me for a while, who I've talked to, Jasper is what I kind of call him my problem child. He's a little bit socially awkward. He's a little bit of a bully with donkeys. So he definitely was the only one that tried to start a fight with her. The other donkeys respected her space when she like butt bounced and, lifted her leg to like pretend kick at them, because certainly if she wanted to kick them, she could have. But anyway, it's like I let the donkeys in here, and of course she like kind of told them to get away from her, but she didn't want to run away from them. She just wanted them to maintain a boundary. Understandable. They've only met across the fence line so far. So when Jasper started acting foolish, I immediately put Jasper out and left my two calmest, most respectful donkeys in here, Traveler and Walter. Jeb was I could tell Jeb was going to start acting foolish, so I went ahead and just put him out too. Jeb's just a little guy. I just didn't want him annoying her. Because he can be quite annoying to the big donkeys when he wants to be. So what I did was I left my two calmest guys in here, and I came in here, and of course when she wanted to set her boundary, didn't want them around, they immediately come to me. And so I scratched them and petted them and treated them and hugged on them, which made her super curious about me, instead of just suspicious about me, which that's pretty much what we've been dealing with. She's very suspicious and careful around me, and which is understandable. But definitely seeing my donkeys that are bonded to me and that trust me was certainly helpful, I think. Because after I took them out, and they were more than ready to leave. When I left, they were ready to go with me, because she was just not giving them any feedback that they wanted to hear. So I came back in, and she was a little guarded, but I was able to, again, like pet her chin. I was able to pet her jaw, kind of scratched just the top side of her neck. And also I had walked in with the halter with my guys and, like rubbed it on them, treated them for it and all this other stuff, while she was just like staring. Sometimes that helps donkeys, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the donkey's like, well, this is all about me and you're the one being ignorant and trusting her. And then that donkey continues to run. I've certainly been through that, like with Gucci. Gucci did not care. If anybody watched my Gucci series, Gucci did not care what the other donkeys was doing. All he cared about was himself. She seems very interested in what the other donkeys are doing, what they're allowing. I think it was helpful in her specific situation, because it's certainly not worked in other situations with donkeys. And then again, some it has. So I think it helps more in situations where I know the donkey has had previous training, even if it's been rough training. I think it does help. When you're dealing with a completely feral acting donkey, it doesn't help in my experience, with what I've dealt with so far. So knowing that at some point she has had training, I think that may have helped her get over a little bit of a hump. Not that we won't have setbacks, not that she won't kick out at me, jump into her little canter hop to get away from me. Not that she won't ever do that again, but for today, it seemed to calm her a lot and just really help her to see the other donkeys being around me, being calm, especially my two really laid back guys that were just like, they're super chill, which is making me think about future, how I'm going to manage them, at least for a while. When she's ready, I think, to like put out with the herd totally, I will probably separate Jeb and Jasper, and then just keep her with Walter and Traveler for a while and see how that works. I plan to bring Walter and Traveler in here with her several times throughout this upcoming week and let her socialize with them and see how that goes, see if that helps, especially with me being in here too. So that's her update. No real progress or anything for a whole week until today. It's a good way to end the week. I'm really thankful that she gave me a little bit of hope today. Not that I feel hopeless, because she, was really kicky and very, get away from me when she first got here. Not at all. It's just such a nice positive thing when you see that little bit of relaxation in the donkey like I saw in her today. Anyway, that's Haven's update and how she's coming along. And it is slow, and that's okay. And if you're going through the same thing with a donkey, I want you to understand that this is just part of it. And I also want you to understand that I come out here, at least twice a day. This isn't something, and I don't just come out here and dump her food and leave. Food always comes with me. And I don't mean like, she just sees me bringing it. In order for her to get the food, she has to approach me. And I find that really helpful with donkeys that are untrusting, because, predators don't show up with food and, like stand there while the donkey's eating. I'll be back next week with another update on Haven.